So here it is, my spiritual vision in 50 quatrains, like Rumki said, and it's in the Rubaiyat form. Now, just a line on why I chose this particular form. Because I love working with rhymes. And then there are quatrains, right? So I had to rhyme, I had to challenge myself, and also the fact that the third line in the quatrain is free. So that gives the poet a lot of creative freedom, to translate your thoughts, your thing. It doesn't bind you. So then it's free verse as well as rhyme. I love this medium. So I chose this very deliberately to express my spiritual vision. I thought best that this is one thing that would actually, express this my spiritual vision in the best manner possible. So now, I think for many of us, our spiritual journeys begin at a very early stage in life. For most of us, I would say. It's of course, and it was no different for me. My parents always motivated me to follow my heart, and I think it opened it up. It opened it up to imbibe wonderful experiences, and then the scriptures I read, and then the support I got from Raju and Sukanya at home, for my own spiritual journey, personal and metaphysical. All that kind of came together, and then the journey just kept on. I still recall a very defining moment in my childhood when it all started, and it was just 5. And then from then on, of course, in phases, in patches, it was like a relentless journey, esoteric, outwards and inwards, which kind of made me realize not just what it was to be spiritual or religious, but what I was within my own self. It was kind of just a journey that kept on, and here you have it in these 50 metaphysical verses. The temple. Lone earthen idol on a muddy base, no dome above, just vast open space. Smell of incense, the sweet sound of bells. This my earliest memory of a blessed place. Hands folded in prayer, I stood in line, strangely calmed by temple chimes. An elderly priest chanted the holy word. Never had I heard incantation so fine. Only 5 summers had I seen till then. Tugging at my mother's sari with serious mien, I asked, will God listen to what I say? Try him, he'll always be your friend. In the open fields, amidst the green, tall neem, yellow harvest sheen, from the moving train I did glimpse a rustic temple, simple and serene. In this little bloom, the sun, that tree, I see God's wondrous mystery. All around His grace, in nature's space, everywhere a temple is what I see. This place of worship has an open door for hearts ever gay or filled with woe, sinner, saint, king, and the common man. No entry barred for friend or foe. In the quiet sanctum, there is room for all, the young, the old, the mighty who fall. Who knows who stood here before me? Nameless devotee on a spiritual call. Open thy doors wide, oh so wide that humanity forgets its own divide of color, caste, creed, and race, and into your portals with dignity stride. Feeling mortal, I enter the shrine. A few moments and I stop to pine for what was and what may never be. This moment is what is truly mine. I enter shackled, come out free, cares stumble out, desires flee. I stand in peace, detached a while from worldly woes that bridle me. So much is left behind of me when I enter this house of thee. Anger, pain, grief, and hope, every emotion at your feet I see. So many footprints do I see that came here decades before me, each with a plea to call his own, never in doubt of meeting thee. A vastness of space I can see, stretching its arms to eternity. In the holy air there abounds echoes of a devotional odyssey. A rare hubris is what I feel as I hear this fervent peal, ancient ancient walls that still resound with vespers from the past as I kneel. Silently they come, softly they go like rustling leaves on the courtyard floor, devotees that form a brotherhood of man, invoking earnestly like ancestors before. There is just one God that I know, who gives me blessings manifold. Some call him Allah, others Christ, for me Krishna at every hallowed door. How does it matter where I go, to mosque, to church, to temple doors? An overpowering force beckons me beyond all names to take recourse. In the cathedral, a century old, so many celebrations within its fold. Feast days, christening, a wedding mask, sometimes a coffin on the wooden floor. Oh, to get away from it all, life's vagaries, its fathomless falls. Why live like pawns in destiny's fold, solemn answers scripted on sacred walls? In this blessed place, I begin to find vestiges of holiness in my mind, unsullied thoughts, a heart so clear, I find myself truly defined. This fountain of spring sets me free, beyond self will and misery, beyond the transience that leads to sorrow. I find a path of tranquility where empty houses cease to breathe. No one walks those forlorn streets where nothing remains as of before. You are still there in the blessed seat, the idols on a checkered floor, guiding our moves from door to door until at last we pause to rest. Nothing to pray for anymore. Where is the temple that I hear, bell so loud, now near so clear? I look, I search, but cannot see. Have I imagined it? I fear. The incessant peals do not cease. Where is the temple, its many priests? Where is the God once so near, who gave my life so long a lease? I look around me, outside of me, then into my heart cautiously, like a blinding flash of light, the truth at last. The temple was always here within me. Thank you.